think you know, Mr. President, that when you said the phrase "Shalom, Chaver," goodbye, friend, I think you touched many, many Israelis in a very, very special way. And we've been curious, how did you come up with this? I even noticed you have a pin that says "Shalom, Chaver" on your desk right here at the Oval Office.
Yes. I have many Jewish Americans working for me here, and they all knew how close I felt to Prime Minister Rabin, and they all knew how heartbroken I was when he was shot. And everybody was sort of coming up with the ideas, and Shimon Peres later told me that he had not seen those two words used together before, because Chaver, it's a sort of a special word. It goes beyond normal friendship. And I wish I could say that I knew enough Hebrew that I came up with it, but one of my staff members suggested that I say it, and they explained it to me, what it meant. And it seemed to be perfect for what I was trying to say. And I must say, for me, that was more than a political loss. I felt very close to the Prime Minister, to Mrs. Rabin. I got to know their children, grandchildren, and I think always when I'm pushing the peace process forward that I'm doing it not just for myself, but maybe also a little for him. And I must say, in these last negotiations, I was very pleased to see that Prime Minister Netanyahu, I saw in his eyes, I could almost see in his eyes at the moment, when he really made the decision that, well, maybe the Palestinians were going to make sufficiently specific security commitments that would be on a sufficiently clear timetable that he could sell not just to the Israeli public at large, but to a decisive portion of his own constituency, which is a very different thing, as all of you know better than I do. And he could see that he could personally believe that it would advance Israel's security. And I saw that look in his eyes. And I felt from that point on that eventually we would get an agreement.
President Clinton, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. It's still hard for me to talk about after all this time, you know.